Go look at the studies, anyways, for people, for instance, who pray and their mental health and mental well-being versus people who don't, religious people versus people who aren't. And you will see that it's your own benefit because you take that time to focus on something spiritual, on God, not just worldly, materialistic aspects of life that gives you anxiety and pain, but things that even helps you. Even in the prayer, if you look at the least amount of things, you do physical movements. These are by definition helping your body, helping you stay in a functioning state. Not just sitting in your mother's basement 24/7 gaining weight or something. So Islam has so many things. Right now, the prayer is done where? Prayer is done in a mosque. So what happens in a mosque? You go and you stand
side by side.
You stand next to the person. And the Prophet told us, your feet next to their feet, your shoulder next to your shoulder. Now, that person might be black. That person might be white. That person might be Chinese. That person might be from any place. Now, that racism that people have been suffering from, you have people like Malcolm X. You have people like Muhammad Ali Clay. Why did he accept Islam? They looked at that. Malcolm X went to Mecca, and he saw everyone wearing the same white cloth that we wear when we do pilgrimage. And he said, this is the eradication of racism. And of course, he lived in times of racism. Now, that's what the prayers does. It removes anything. It doesn't matter if you're Bill Gates. It doesn't matter if you're Elon Musk. You will stand next to the person who is the janitor of the house, the cleaner. Doesn't matter who it is. You'll put shoulder to shoulder. You're not going to say, oh, that person is not clean enough. It doesn't matter. You're going to stand next to them. You put shoulder to shoulder and feet to feet. And you will learn to humble yourself and put your face on the floor and humble yourself in front of the Creator as a form of submission. And the person who will lead the prayer is not the most rich person. It's not the most educated person. It is the person who is most pious and memorizes most of God's words and practices most. That's the person who's going to lead the prayer. He's better than you in the eyes of God. And you're going to learn that. Also, the community sense. You have your own community. You will learn. You get to know people, your brothers and sisters in the faith. Look, I can give you a never-ending list of the benefits of the prayer.
Easily the most comprehensive answer I've ever had, man. So yeah, honestly, yeah, well done. I don't know, like generally, I wasn't expecting that. Wasn't expecting to come on. I've never heard about you before, personally, at least. Some of my friends, they're probably watching this right now. It's like 10 of them. They just like said, "Yo, Lou, you've been talking about this for a long time. Go on this man's show, like go and talk to you." And no, I think generally, man, I was really surprised.